Good afternoon, children. Good afternoon. I welcome you. I welcome again. We have completed 2 lessons. Today we will see the next lesson, that is third lesson, the nature of matter. What is the lesson? The nature of matter. What is in Tamil word? பொருளின் தன்மை. பொருளின் தன்மை. We will learn today. So listen carefully. Okay, children? Nature means தன்மை. Matter, பொருள். You can that it may be solid or liquid or gaseous. Okay, already I told you in the first lesson what is matter. If anything occupies space or if anything has mass or it can be perceived by our eye, that is a matter. That is a matter. Nature, the பொருளினுடைய தன்மையை நாம் என்ன செய்ய போகிறோம் பார்க்க போகிறோம். Okay, children. Now first of all you have to understand the heading. What is this lesson? The nature of matter. பொருளின் தன்மை. பொருளின் தன்மை. Okay, we will learn now. Okay, children? Okay, listen carefully. Listen, children. First of all, we study the new words. Look at this. 6 new words I have given. 6 new words I have given. So, nature, தன்மை. Second, matter, பொருள். Thinkers, சிந்தனையாளர். It is not clear. So, you listen here. Thinkers, சிந்தனையாளர். Particles, துகள்கள். Substances, பொருட்கள். Spiral galaxy, சுழல் விண்மீன். விண்மீன் is not there. So, you study that. சுழல் விண்மீன். Understood? Got it? Okay, children. We must know the new words. We must know the new words and also their meanings. And also their meanings. Okay. Now we will go to the next one. Listen, children. Listen. Introduction part. First we have to see introduction part. Here you see. Listen carefully. The world we live in a lot of number of things. The world we live in number of things. The world has number of things. The world we are living in the world. It has number of things. It has number of things. For example, air, pen, pencil, house, number of trees, number of buildings, number of animals around us. Yes or no? Yes. So number of things around us, number of things around us. So all these are of different shapes. For example, you take pen and you take pencil. What is the shape of pencil? What is the shape of pen? Or what is the color of pencil or what is the color of pen? What is the size of pencil? What is the size of pen? What is the appearance of animal? What is the appearance of cat? What is the appearance of lion? So all these things are of different shapes or colors, sizes, appearances. All these are not same size. All these are not same size, same color, same sizes, same shapes. Okay, children. So all these are made up of something. So all these are made up of something. That is called matter. That is called matter. Did you understand? So already you studied what is matter. Anything that occupies space and has mass and presence of which can be felt by any one of our sense organs. It can be felt, felt, உணர்தல். Yes? So it can be felt or it can be perceived by our senses. That is called matter. That is called matter. Okay? This is the introduction part of this lesson. This is the introduction part of this lesson. Now, here what about matter or what is called matter? What is matter? We are going to already you have studied. Once again you study this matter. What is matter? Anything which occupies space, mass and the presence of which can be felt by any one of our sense organs, and the presence of which can be felt by any one of our sense organs, that is called matter. That is called matter. You should answer. Okay, you must answer. How can you answer? If you study, you can answer. You could answer. Yes. Otherwise, you can't give the answer. So listen carefully. What is matter? We are studying on 2 mark question or 1 mark question. Okay. What is matter? Anything which occupies space, has mass, and the presence of which can be felt by any one of our sense organs. Say again. Anything which occupies space and mass, and the presence of which can be felt by any one of our sense organs. Did you understand, children? Okay. We will go to the next. What do you see in the picture? What do you see in the picture? Do you know this person? Do you know this person name? Do you know this person name, children? Okay, I will say he was a great thinker. He was a great thinker. His name is Democritus. What is his name? Democritus. Okay. Now you say, what is his name? Democritus. Okay. He was the first thinker. He was one of the first thinkers. Thinkers, already I have explained. I have given in that new word, சிந்தனையாளர். What is that? சிந்தனையாளர். Now, what did he say? Now we will say he was one of the great thinkers. What did he say to do? What did he say? What did he say? He said that everything was made up of particles. Everything was made up of particles. Already I told you particles are too small. Particles are, because that is tiny particles. So that is very small. So that is too small. The particles are too small to be seen. Particles are too small to be seen. Now listen. So he was the first thinker. He said that everything was made up of particles. Everything was made up of particles. That particles are too small to be seen. பார்ப்பதற்கு மிகவும் மிகவும் சிறியனவாக என்ன செய்யும் இருக்கும். Okay, children, we will see next. Now listen, children. What do you see in the picture? What do you see in the picture? You are seeing spiral galaxy. You are seeing spiral galaxy. This is a spiral galaxy. This is spiral galaxy. What is spiral galaxy? What is spiral galaxies? Listen, spiral galaxies are twisted collection of stars. Spiral galaxies are twisted collection of stars and gas that often have beautiful shapes and are made up of hot young stars and are made up of young stars. Most of the galaxies that scientists have discovered so far are spiral galaxies, and as opposed to the other two main categories of galaxy shapes, and opposed to the other categories of spiral, and opposed to the other two main categories of galaxy shapes, that is elliptical and irregular, and opposed எதிர்த்தல். Okay, opposed means எதிர்த்தல். So here spiral galaxy. Now what you study from this? What do you study from this? Matter can be as small as atom. Can be as small as an atom, and matter can be as large as the spiral galaxy. Can be as large as spiral galaxy. Okay, children, spiral galaxy அப்படின்னு மேம் சொல்றாங்களே, இதனுடைய தமிழ் வார்த்தை என்ன? இதனுடைய தமிழ் வார்த்தை சுழல் விண்மீன். சுழல் விண்மீன். Okay, maybe see next. Now listen, we study about ancient theories of matter. Ancient theories of matter. Ancient, that is பழைய நாட்கள். Ancient, பழைய நாட்கள், பழைய காலங்கள். In olden days, many theories, that is different theories were suggested about the nature of matter. Nature of matter, I already told you. பொருளின் தன்மை. Among them, the Democritus theories suggested that everything was made up of particles. Everything was made up of particles. That is true. Particles are too small to be seen. Particles are too small to be seen. Who was the Democritus? He was one of the first thinkers. He was one of the first thinkers. He said that everything was made up of particles. All the particles are too small to be seen. Okay. This was the ancient theories of matter. This was the ancient theories of matter. Okay, children. Now we will see next. Now everybody take a book. Page number 31. Page number 31. Activity 1 is given. Activity 1 is given. Listen here. This activity tells us we have to take 4 test tubes. We have to take 4 test tubes. That is labeled. We should label them. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. In the first test tube, labeled 1. So we take 1 spatula of copper sulfate. In this test tube, we have to take 1 spatula of copper sulfate and add 10 ml of water and shake it well. Note the color of the solution. Listen, children, we are taking 4 test tubes. First test tube, we label the first test tube and we have to take that. We have to take 1 spatula of copper sulfate and also add 10 ml of water. Then we shake them well. After that, we have to note the color of the solution. Then we keep it that. After that, you have to take second test tube. In that second test tube, take 2 ml of solution prepared in the test tube 1 and also add 8 ml of water. Now, again we have to note the color of the change. Again we have to note the color of the color change. Then you take third test tube, take 2 ml of the solution prepared in the test tube 2. Okay. Then add 8 ml of water. Now we have to note the color change. Then repeat this experiment similarly in the fourth test tube. The blue color of copper sulfate solution becomes lighter and lighter with dilution. You see here, what are the differences from the test tube 1 to 4? Some changes are there, yes? The blue color of copper sulfate solution becomes lighter and lighter with dilution. But the color will not disappear completely. Yes or no, children? The color of solution becomes lighter, but the color will not disappear. The color will never disappear completely. So this activity says color of copper sulfate solution becomes lighter and lighter with dilution. So we can conclusion. Color of copper sulfate solution becomes lighter and lighter with solution. Can you understand? Did you understand, children? Got it? Okay. So activity 1 tells us this. Now we will see next. Listen here, children. Look at the picture. The color of copper sulfate solution becomes lighter and lighter with dilution. You see that the first test tube, what is the color of solution? Second, what is the color of the solution? From the first test tube, the second test tube color becomes lighter. Now comparing the second to third, the third test tube color solution becomes lighter. Now comparing third and fourth, the fourth test tube solution, in that fourth test tube, the color of solution becomes lighter. So the color of copper sulfate solution becomes lighter and lighter its dilution. Okay. The next we will see the conclusion. Okay. Now we come at the conclusion part. We can conclude that matter is made up of very small particles which cannot be seen even by using a powerful microscope. Already we studied, we cannot see, it is very small. So if we are using microscope, even by using a microscope, it cannot be seen. Okay children, now we will see the activity 2. We will get ready sir, get ready. Now we will see the activity 2. It is in page number 32. Everybody take a book. Look at the book. Activity 2. Here matter occupies space. What is given? Matter occupies space. Already you are studying. You have studied matter occupies space. In the previous class I told you about the matter. Here through this activity how can we understand this one matter, how matter occupies space? Okay. First we have to take a small bowl and fill the bowl with water till the brim. After that introduce a ball into this bowl. Introduce a ball into this bowl. Now water flows out. Yes or no? Water comes out. So the water level in the filled bowl goes down. Why did this happen? The matter is made up of the ball is made up of matter and occupies space. That's why the water flows out. While flowing water, the water level goes down. The water level goes down because the ball is made up of water. That's why it occupies space. When it occupies space, automatically the water level in the filled bowl goes down. So this activity 2 tells us matter occupies space. Did you understand? Okay children, we will see the next. Look at this picture children. What do you see in the picture? Matter occupies space. You see here one small bowl, two small bowls is there and filled with water and also ball. Yes. When we put the ball when we put the ball on the water bowl or small bowl, automatically the water flows out. Because the ball is made up of matter. So when it goes in, it occupies the space. That's why the water flows out and also the water level in that bowl goes down. The water level in the filled bowl goes down. Okay. Now we study about matter has mass. First two activity we have seen. What we have seen? Matter occupies space. And also matter is very small particle. Matter is made up of very small particles. It cannot be seen even by using a powerful microscope. Then second activity told us matter occupies space. Now through this activity we study that matter has mass. Listen children. Empty your school bags. Put it on your shoulder. That is very easy to walk around. Yes or no? If your bag is empty, that empty bag when you put on your shoulder, for carrying it will be very easy to walk. Now that same bag when you fill with the books, all the books, notebooks of all subjects, dictionary, map, color box, geometry box, many things, if you keep many things in that same bag, now you put that on your shoulder, now you try to carry that. What difficult? It is very difficult for you to carry. What difficulties you find? It is very hard, yes, for carrying. It is heavy to carry. Now, so because whatever you are keeping in the bag, all those are made up of matter. That's why matter has definite mass. That's why matter has mass. Did you understand? Okay, children. Look at this. This is a weight. This is weight. Listen, matter is there. Two things are there. So they have mass. Yes, they have mass. That's why one balance goes up, one balance weight comes down. This one proves us matter has mass. Matter has mass. If matter has mass, that's why one matter goes up, another one matter comes down. Okay? Okay, children. Based on weight, one goes up and one comes down. Now, listen children, you will study about the characteristics of matter. Study about characteristics of matter. Now, already we studied that it comes again and again. Matter is made up of very small particles, that is called atom. What is called atom? Matter is made up of very small particles. So very small particles are called atoms. Very small particles are called atoms. Then the atoms cannot exist independent of each other. They cannot exist. The atoms cannot exist independent on each other. Why the atoms cannot exist independent on each other? Why the atoms cannot? Because they are very small particles. So the atoms combine with one another, forming a particle. That name is called molecule. Listen, the atoms cannot exist independent of each other because they are very small particles. So the atoms combine with one another, forming a particle. That is called molecule. Molecule என்று சொன்னால் மூலக்கூறுகள். Atoms என்று சொன்னால் அணுக்கள். Okay, அணுக்களை குறிப்பிடுவது, மூலக்கூறுகளை குறிப்பிடுவது. The atoms or molecules are so small they cannot be seen even under the microscope. Listen, already we studied matter are so small, so it cannot be seen by even using powerful microscope. So the atoms and the molecules are so small they cannot be seen even under the microscope. Second character, first character we have seen. Now second character about the matter. The particles of matter are continuously moving. The particles, the small particles. So those particles are moving continuously. Those particles are moving continuously or continuously moving. Then third point, these particles have space. Listen, take one particle. So small particles. So these particles have space in between them. These particles have space in between them. That space in between the molecules, that is called intermolecular space. Because what is intermolecular? That means in between. What is that? In between. That's why in between the particles, the particles have space in between them. That's why where the space in between the molecules, that is called intermolecular space. That is called intermolecular space. ஒவ்வொரு பார்ட்டிகிள்ஸ்க்கும் இடையில சின்ன ஸ்பேஸ் இருக்கும். That's why the space in between the molecules, that is called intermolecular space. The size of this intermolecular space varies from one state of matter to another. It may be various. The size of the space may be various. Then the last point, the particles of matter are attracted to each other. How can they attract each other? They can attract by the force of attraction. Yes. For example, you take apple tree. In that apple tree, that apple fruit falls down. Yes, that is gravitational force. So, how the particles attract one another? Because there should be one force. There should be one force of attraction. So here, the particles of matter are attracted to each other by the force of attraction. That is known as intermolecular force of attraction. So this also varies from one state of matter to another state. Did you understand, children? We have studied 4 points about the characteristics of matter. So you read that and study them. Okay. Children, look at this. Matter has intermolecular spaces. Matter has intermolecular spaces. Yes, matter has intermolecular spaces. Now through this activity we have to study this. We study this one. Okay, how the matter has intermolecular spaces. Okay, listen children. We have to measure 50 ml of water and pour it in a glass. You see here, glass is there. So 50 ml of water. In 50 ml of water, we are taking 50 ml of water. After that, we add 2 teaspoons of salt. You see that? This is a teaspoon. That is salt. Now we add 2 teaspoons of salt and stir it well and mix it well. நன்றாக என்ன செய்ய வேண்டும்? கலக்கி விட வேண்டும். Now transfer this solution carefully into a measuring jar. That is a measuring jar. We transfer it. Now we find the volume of the solution. There will be no considerable increase. That means திரவத்தின் அளவுகளில் கணிசமான அதிகரிப்பு இருக்காது. திரவத்தின் அளவுகளில் ஒரு கணிசமான அதிகரிப்பு என்ன செய்யாது? இருக்காது. There will be no considerable increase. In the volume of the liquid. You see that only 0.2 ml increased. Yes, so there will be no considerable increase in the volume of liquid. Now you see that volume of the liquid. Is there any considerable increase? No, there is no considerable increase. So that means திரவத்தின் அளவுகளில் கணிசமான அதிகரிப்பு என்ன செய்யாது? இருக்காது. This is because the salt particle or sugar particles are distributed evenly in the space. They are distributed evenly in the space. There the space in between the molecules. So it is distributed. That's why this activity proves that there are intermolecular spaces available in between the molecules. Did you understand, children? Okay, children. Now listen, children. Matter has intermolecular spaces. You have seen, yes, in the previous slide. Now you can read the sentence and you can study the spelling also. Matter has intermolecular spaces. Matter spelling intermolecular, INTER MOLECULER, intermolecular. Spaces, SPA, spaces, SPACES, spaces. Do you understand? Okay, children. Okay, listen. Everybody take over classwork now. I have completed today's class. Now you are going to write classwork. Before that, first you write lesson 3. Write lesson 3. Write the lesson name, the nature of matter. First of all, you write the lesson name, the nature of matter. Then you write answer the following. Okay, answer the following. This lesson is very big. That's why I will give you 3 or 4 questions as classwork, and also I will give homework. Okay. Now you write what is matter. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. Write fast, children. Write neatly. Then second question, identify which one is matter from the following. Table, tea, heat, cold, ice cream, thought, smell. Which one is matter from the following? Table is a matter, that is a solid. Yes, table is a solid state. Tea is a liquid state, so that is matter. Heat, they are not considered as matter, so you don't write. Cold, they are not considered as matter. Ice cream, that is matter. Yes, ice cream, that is matter. Thought, smell, they are not considered as matter, therefore they are not matter. Okay, children. Now the next question I will give you. Now listen. Which is meant by intermolecular space? Which is meant by intermolecular space? The space between the molecules. The space between the molecules is called intermolecular space. The space between the molecules is called intermolecular space. Are you writing? Did you write first 2 questions? Is your hand paining? No, it is not paining. Yes? Are you happy to write? Yes. You are my children. Yes? Okay, write fast, children. Write fast. Read that. Read this sentence. Study this hot spelling and study the questions and answer. Okay. Now I will give you homework. Now listen, children. Write 2 characteristics of a compound. Any 2 characteristics about compound. Then next write any 2 characteristics about atom. Okay. Then say second question, with the help of an activity, explain that matter has intermolecular space. The help of an activity, explain that matter has intermolecular space. Okay, children. Only 2 questions I have given. So you write these 2 questions. You submit the homework. Okay, children. Today itself. Okay, we will meet again in the next video. Thank you, children.